I'm not feeling the best, so I'm sorry I look like garbage. Short intro for this video. I've been doing this Moon Knight helmet. I know I'm a little late to the game. It was a great TV show. I really liked it. I really love the character. I think it's really cool and unique. It has a lot of different aspects and whatnot. But this helmet is from DO3D. It has a lot of different options and I really liked it. And I really like the method that I went about doing this because it requires a lot less sanding, very minimal, no priming, all that. So enjoy this. Yeah, I'm dying. Hi, hello, how are you? Sorry, the tripod's upstairs and my cable is a mess. Voltron. I don't really think you guys need to see this part, but I wanted to mention it. Before I paint it, do anything, all I do is put the magnets in, because I think it's important to paint these as one solid thing, because paint buildup can happen. But I also wanted to note that DO3D, the file that I got this website I got this on is DO3D. They have swappable eyes. They have a bunch of different interchangeable eyes and a neck piece. I printed this neck piece out for testing reasons, but I don't plan on wearing it. Didn't scale it, didn't really want to, but it's pretty neat. If I was going to do a cosplay or something, this would be very useful, but this is just going to sit on my desk, or on my shelf, so the other reason why I did not print off all the eyes. I just printed off one set, and I'm going to glue them in. So the reason I'm going to glue them in is because I plan on putting LED eyes in them, and that'll make it a lot easier to not have to worry about connections and all that to swap them. And again, if I was going to cosplay, I might do print off all the interchangeable eyes, but I don't really want to. It's maybe one day, but for now he's going to sit on my shelf, so that's all I do. Glue the magnets in, glue this eyepiece in. Just thought I should let you know so you're not confused. Hi. Now, I apologize, I usually don't stop the videos in the middle of talk and explain because I don't like talking, but one thing I've noticed in other tutorial videos and whatnot is a lot of people don't really explain the concept of like undercoats, and some people call them ground coats, and a lot of it has to do with color theory, and I'm a big fan of color theory, working as a painter, but to explain all of color theory would take a long time, and honestly, I don't even understand all of it. But a simple example here is you'll notice that I sealed that helmet in it with a dark sealer. Now, usually, if I had a white, I would use a white sealer because I want it to look white. Well, in this instance, what I did was, instead of using a white sealer and then trying to make a grayish, bluish, white color to go on top, because if you look at Moonknight, he's not solid white, like he's not bright white, he's like more dirty and dingy and stuff. So instead, I decided to put a dark sealer on, and then I put one coat of white over top of it, so that way the dark sealer will kind of bleed through. Now, if you're testing stuff at home, it's very important to understand the concept of ground coats, because if you have a yellow, you put a dark sealer on, that yellow is going to be really dark when you put it on top, or a dark primer or whatever you're putting on before you put the paint. But if you put a really light sealer or surfacer or whatever on, like a white or a light gray, and then you put yellow on top, that yellow is going to be a lot brighter, and it's going to require less coats. So the way you can achieve this, if you kind of want to mess with it yourself and you're not really sure what color you're going to get, you can create what is called a letdown panel. And a letdown panel, as you can see here, is you essentially take, I have spray out cards, but you can take old prints, you can take anything really, a piece of, I don't know if it would work with cardboard, probably gets soaked up, but old prints are pretty good for this. So you can take an old print, sand it smooth, prime it, whatever, and then you can put whatever you plan on sealing it with, or if you're just gonna go straight into primer, and you can put one coat over the entire print, mask off a section, put another coat, mask off a section, then put another coat, and then peel all that tape off, and you'll see the graduation, or the escalation of color. Sorry, I'm still kind of sick, but you'll see the difference in the number of coats you put on, and then you can kind of determine, okay, I like this coat, I like this amount of coats. Well, if you do that with multiple types of sealers, you'll see like, oh, I want to do a lighter sealer with 2 coats of color, or I want to do a dark sealer with 1 coat of color, or a medium sealer with 3 coats of color, whatever it is. But doing this kind of gives you a better idea of why I do that. I notice a lot of people don't really talk about undercoats, but I think they're very important whenever you're painting something, because you want to start with a good solid coat at your base before you build on top of it with color, because that whatever that color is before, that's really going to affect whatever color you put on top. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you know. So yeah, that's how I did it. Here's what it looks like on. Lights on and everything. Yeah, it was pretty fun. There's a lot of things I would do differently. There's a couple spots I would have sanded a little bit better, like in these ridges and stuff. You can't really see it in the video, and I would have smoothed out the eyes a bit better when I glued it. I kind of went heavy on the glue and it looks a little spotty in some spots, but other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. Got no complaints. If you guys have any comments on this, like it, hate it, whatever. If you think I could have done something a little bit differently, a little bit better, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. Next week, put this down. Oh. Sorry. Next week I'm doing a whole video on how I made this Deathstroke helmet. So, if you're at all interested in that, check back in. Bye.